On today's Arizona Daily Mix, from hockey to speed skating, we are getting the latest on the Winter Olympics in Milan. And we'll tell you about a well-paying career path in aviation that you may never have thought of. And Lexi is out at Westworld for the 71st Arabian Horse Show, where she'll meet some of this year's competitors. We've got that and a whole lot more, and it all starts right now. Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Arizona Daily Mix. I'm Teresa Strasser. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday morning on CW7 Arizona. Brad is out and about. I think he's over at Arcadia Park. Hey, Brad.
Hey, Teresa. I was like, no wonder you're running a little late. I guess you came over and parked the cars here because this one's not in its spot.
How dare you? How dare you?
These cars are going to be parked. It was Maddie who told me to do it. All right, so anyways, we're out here. We're going to be talking about a great event where you can come check out these cars in person to help out the Phoenix Children's Hospital. It is Concord in the Hill. We'll talk about it coming up in just a little bit. But I don't know. I think I can see you in this right here, driving around.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how do you get in and out of that thing, though? Is the door open? Check the lock.
Yeah, it's open.
How would you even fit in there? Can you cram yourself in there like a clown?
I can't fit in this.
Try it.
No, I can't, but I'll tell you a little history. This right here was for the racers' helmets because they were so tall. So it's like a bubble that was put in there.
Oh, listen, fun facts. Okay, I can't wait to hear more from Brad out at Arcadia Park. Making fun of my parking?
All right.
All right, we'll see you in a few. I deserve it. That was actually a lot better than my parking. Let's go from cars to coffee. Let me tell you about a cup of coffee. It's not even just coffee. It's an experience. Provision Coffee in Phoenix is blending bold flavors with neighborhood charm. Take a look.
Provision Coffee is a coffee shop. It's also a restaurant, a bar, focused around community and just bringing people together. And so we just focus on quality food, coffee, and drinks. We definitely want people to feel welcome and kind of like really inspired by the space. It's a big open area and a lot of people love to work out here, but they can also do meetings and all sorts of things. So we really designed the space to be multifaceted and be able to really cater to any type of like meeting or need. We kind of specialize in coffee, but we also do cocktails, and also like tea drinks as well. A lot of our more like signature drinks are like the honey lavender latte or our Sonoran squeeze, which is a fun play on tea. And we do also some seasonal items every season. We rotate those out as well. The full kitchen allows us to really provide a full meal to people when they come here. So a lot of times they'll come here for coffee and not knowing that we have food, but we have a full complement of really like, we specialize more on like brunch items, but kind of all day brunch items that can kind of be ordered into the evening as well. And then we also have a happy hour menu. The bar just generally lends to that. We just want people to become social and kind of gather at the space whenever possible. And so the happy hour kind of obviously facilitates that. We do lots of community events, everything from like Pilates to live DJ events on Sundays, things like that. We usually cater to events that really we think the community would really like. So we're really open to bringing in different things. On Fridays, we do live music. On Thursdays, we do trivia nights. To find any of these events, we have an events calendar online. We're located on Missouri and 7th Street. And as far as finding us online, we're basically all under Provision Coffee. So most of our social handles are Provision Coffee, and then our website's just www.provisioncoffee.com.
We are just coming off of the Phoenix Open, and if you're inspired to get outside and on the course, here is another version of golf to try. Take a look.
Spinners on the Green is Arizona's disc golf superstore. We are basically the disc golf headquarters when it comes to the state of Arizona. One of the oldest stores in the country, really. But it's really easy to get started. We can get started with as little as one disc. Discs start around $10, and that would be like a mid-range, a multi-purpose. So it's really inexpensive to get started, and we're here to help folks get better, find their new favorite disc. The reason we would encourage folks to come out and start playing disc golf is that it's very easy to learn, and it's a lot of fun. It's an all-ages sport, too. We always say from 6 to 96. We really have every age group, gender. It's just really easy to pick up. And again, the courses are all free to play. So really all you have to do is buy your discs and head out. It makes it really one of the most inexpensive sports in the world. People getting started, like we were talking about, if you just want to get one disc, the best all around would be the Buzz. It's the #1 disc in golf. This is basically disc golf's Pro V1. The driver is a much more sharper edge, more like a wing, and so they can be a little bit touchier. And then the putters are going to be your most blunt, slowest flying. You can see it's got a very blunt nose right there. So that's going to be your slowest and straightest flying, but you're certainly not going to get the distance. We offer all kinds of fun leagues to get out and play, whether it be a beginner-friendly league, which is a flex league. That's basically a handicap league. So we're keeping an average of your last 6 weeks, and so it's basically you against the course. We also have night golf that we run once a month. That's super fun, and it's very popular in the summertime when a lot of folks don't want to play when it's super hot. So our night golf is called Get Lit Fridays. We do that on the second Friday of the month. Between beginners, ladies, partner, bring your own partner events, we kind of offer a little bit of everything. You can get more information about Spinners on the Green right at spinnersonthegreen.com, and then a calendar of like tournaments is discgolfscene.com.
This is exciting. NASCAR is back. The 2026 season kicks off this weekend in Daytona, and we'll get the latest from the track later in the show. But first, speaking of cars, we'll check out a few sports cars from this weekend's Concourse in the Hills show. That is coming up next.
Good morning, car lovers. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, I'm telling you, you're going to want to head out to Fountain Hills for a very car-driven event to help out the Phoenix Children's Hospital. Janet, this is great. It's Concord in the Hills, which benefits the Phoenix Children's Hospital. And I love that this year it gets bigger and bigger.
Absolutely. We have over 700 cars this year and over hundreds of millions of dollars worth of cars. So it's going to be great. We have military vehicles, helicopters. We're really just asking the community to come out and support our sponsors and all of our car owners who have given to the hospital to make this possible.
And there's a great way that people can also give, because over the years it's been free for people to come out, but this year you're going, you know what? We still want to keep it that way, but we do want to make sure we're raising money for the hospital. So you guys said, let's try something new this year.
Yes, so this year we have a People's Choice Award where you can go up to your favorite car, scan a QR code, and donate $2 to vote for your favorite car, and they will be awarded at the end of the day.
And we're talking, a lot of people come through, so we were doing the numbers. We said even if we just get 30,000 people coming through, that's $60,000. Now, if we can double that and make it even more, it's amazing. Also, too, it's great you can't make it out there. You can donate to the hospital in different ways, which is really nice. But you want people to come out and see these cars and enjoy them.
Yes, we will have food trucks. It's going to be a gorgeous day tomorrow. So please come out, support our sponsors. Valvoline is one of our top sponsors. We have Casino Arizona. all of them have made it their mission to support the hospital, so we just want to give them some love.
Yeah, and get some love tomorrow by Valentine's Day, taking your guy out there. Take the guys or even the ladies, because I'm going to walk over to this gentleman right here, because he's telling me that this is actually the wife's car, maybe?
They're all the wife's car.
I love this. What do we have here?
This is a 2025 Lamborghini Revolto.
Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. And why do you come out to the concourse?
A couple reasons. One, to help the Children's Phoenix Hospital any way we can help's amazing. And two, it's a good opportunity for people to see every type of car pretty much ever made.
Yeah, I love it.
All yours.
Yeah, because we had the Barrett Jackson here, but this is your opportunity to get up, see the owners, and talk with them and people, and especially have a little history going on, because this young man right here has an amazing car. I'm just going to do this. The 75 is pretty much, you got it for your 75th birthday from your wife, which is really cool. What are we driving?
This is a Shelby GT40. It's the car that's featured in the movie Ford versus Ferrari, this type of car.
I love it. And we were talking about the bubble here, and that's what I love when you come out. You get history about the cars, and you get to learn about them. But that bubble is why?
That's for Dan Gurney's head. He's one of the Ford drivers and was so tall he couldn't close the door with his helmet on, so they put the bubble in it. You would need one of those.
I love it. And I think what's really cool is that you've been having kids who are out in the park or with their family come up and seeing this car. And that's what you love, is coming up and having the kids of the younger age learn about these cars.
For about the last 12 years or 13 years, I've given out Hot Wheels to all the kids that sit in my car. And I let women sit in my car and get their pictures taken, and then I give them a Hot Wheel, but I don't give the Hot Wheels to men. Okay.
All right.
I don't let them sit in my car either.
I love it. This is awesome being out here and doing this. That's what it's about. Now, we come down to the Ferrari, and he said, listen, win the lotto, Brad, tonight, might let me take it home with me, right?
You bet. You bet. Everything I own's for sale.
I love it. I love that the Ferrari Club is kind of like going to be out there supporting a little bit,
Absolutely.
going around.
It's a great charity.
Yeah,
It's a great charity.
I love it. Now, what kind of Ferrari are you driving here?
This is a 812 GT Superfast.
Oh, my goodness. How fast does it go?
I won't say.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Maybe we'll run through In-N-Out Burger.
Exactly, exactly.
I love it. Well, it is a great event. Janet, run down here really quick, because we can remind people as we get down here again about the event times and how they can come out and support.
Yes, tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come anytime, and ConcourtInTheHills.com will give you all the information.
There you go. And also you can visit the Phoenix Children's Hospital's website to see all the different events and things happening to help support them taking care of our kids here in the Valley. So, all right, come on back. We got more mix after this.
Coming up, looking for your career to really take off? We'll show you a school that'll help you get off the ground. That is coming up next. You ever wondered who keeps airplanes safe and ready to fly? We are meeting the next generation of aviation mechanics. Thank you so much for having us. This program is so cool.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate you stopping by.
So about how many students do you have here?
Right now we have 367 students.
Okay, and how long is the program?
The program is 21 months.
When you graduate, you have a certification?
So you can lead the program with your airframe and power plant license. And so during the 21 months, students get to learn all workings of the airplane from the outside to the inside, and they're able to get their airframe and power plant certifications, which ultimately will make them an airframe and power plant license mechanic.
Well, let's talk about a career in aviation maintenance.
Okay.
I mean, can you make pretty good money?
You can make really good money coming out. We have some graduates that come out making between a baseline salary starting between $70,000 and $80,000, and with tenure and experience, it can increase up to $130,000 to $200K.
Talk us through what some of the students are learning all around us here.
So some of our students are in different sections of our program. We have 3 sections: general, airframe, and power plant. And so throughout those various sections, they're working on the body of the plane as well as the engines in the plane. And so it just depends on what part of the program they're in, on what section they're learning.
What kind of students are a good fit for your program?
There are some students who grew up in aviation, who have family members in aviation, or they know someone deeply that's involved in aviation, so that spark is already there. You then have students who want a different career path, who want to change in life. Like they don't want to do what they were doing, they want to do something fun, something meaningful, something different. And so those are the different type of students we have. However, if you have a passion for trades and wanting to learn, I would say you'll be very successful in this program.
Mostly male.
Mostly male.
But
Mostly male.
if you're female and you have any interest in aviation mechanics, this would be a great field.
A fully certified A&P female mechanic is a very hot commodity.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm excited to meet your Director of Education and learn
Yes.
more. Hi, Calvin.
Hi.
Thank you so much for letting us interrupt class.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, here's the question. Probably a lot of your students are wondering, how difficult is it to get job placement right after graduation?
So here at AIM, we have a career services person. Their job is to get someone a job in the job field. We're required to get 70% of our student body graduates into the job field to keep the doors open.
I'm thinking about this career in terms of AI, because artificial intelligence can't climb onto a wing, it can't turn a wrench.
Absolutely not. That's what's good about this job security part of the job. So AI can't come out there and fix an aircraft. It can help troubleshoot some of the stuff, but it can't fix it.
You have 25 years of experience. What was your favorite part of this career?
My Marine Corps time. I spent 15 years in the United States Marine Corps working on Harriers. So just getting out there into the field and actually working into the civilian side of it, it's all been a great experience for me.
As the Director of Education, what's your favorite part of teaching?
My favorite part of teaching is watching what I like to call is my students get, when they actually learn something, you see that light bulb go off. I call it that warm fuzzy feeling. So just giving back.
Wow, a Marine talking about a warm fuzzy feeling.
Right?
Well, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you so much for your time.
Well, I'm so lucky because Mr. Walters introduced me to a student here. Lucas is 26. You were an EMT. Why did you change career paths?
I would say it's my love for airplanes. Since growing up, my grandfather always flown airplanes. He was in the Air Force. It's just a passion and a love that I've always had for them since I was at a young age.
So little kid Lucas would be pretty excited for big kid Lucas right now.
Oh, he'd be absolutely stoked.
Are you excited about this plane behind us?
Oh, definitely. This is a private jet. This is a Learjet right here. It is definitely a very expensive aircraft, but it is made out of some really cool materials.
But this one's more affordable.
This one is extremely affordable compared to that one over here. A couple students here at AIM made this model right here, and they made this out of our aircraft aluminum. It is really cool, and it just kind of resembles the type of materials and what the school does here.
So what's your dream job when you graduate?
Oh man, I would definitely say working within the airlines, larger aircrafts are something that really catches my eye. You know, honestly, the list goes on. Aerospace, you got a lot of opportunities.
Well, good luck, and I'm happy to know that you will be keeping my plane safe.
Yes, ma'am, most definitely. Safety is key.
Welcome to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix. There is still a lot more to come on the show this morning. Are you guys looking for something to do this weekend or next? Take a look at these great weekend events brought to you by Gerber Injury Law. First up, it's the 8th annual Art of the Cowgirl. This takes place at Rancho Rio in Wickenburg. That's next weekend, February 24th through the 28th. It is a 5-day event celebrating women's legacy in Western horsemanship, artistry, craftsmanship. Guests will enjoy an award-winning lineup of presenters and performers, including trick roping and mounted shooting, along with interactive demonstrations. And hey, how about a little Italian cooking class? That is Saturday, February 28th, next weekend at 11 a.m. at Pizzicato in Glendale. It is a hands-on culinary workshop inviting guests into the kitchen to learn traditional eggplant parmesan, authentic techniques, and ingredient selection. This is a $79 prepaid experience, including tastings, a complimentary glass of wine, and a little bit of tiramisu. You got to make a reservation though, so head over to an open table to reserve this special class at Pizza Cotta in Glendale. For other great events happening in Arizona, head over to cw7az.com/community or just scan that QR code you see on your screen. More and more excitement is coming out of the Winter Olympics every day. Earlier this morning, Brad got the scoop from Brianna Hollis in Milan.
Good morning, Brianna. How are you?
Good morning. Hello. So great. So happy to be here with you.
I love it. All right, I'm saying good morning to you, but what time is it there? Because it looks really nice out there, too.
It is. I actually have to check because I am all over the place. It's 3:30 in the afternoon.
All right, there we go. And quickly, has the weather been pretty nice? Because, I mean, I thought it was supposed to be a lot chillier there than what we're seeing.
Yeah, so our team that went here last year to kind of scout things out said that it was pretty gray and pretty rainy. And we have had, kind of predominantly gray skies, but it hasn't been as rainy as I was expecting. And today has been a beautiful day. So,
I like that.
Absolutely loving that. Of course, a little sad that I can't be up in the mountains with some of that snow and all of that, but being here in the city, it's been like 40, 50 degrees, and it's been nice.
I like it. All right, and with that said, let's talk men's hockey. They rolled into town. How are they looking? What's going to go on for that competition?
Yeah, so a dominant start for USA men's hockey with a 5-1 victory over Latvia. And as a reminder, this is actually the first time since 2014 that NHL players have been able to participate in the Olympics. And Team USA's roster is made up entirely of NHL players. I got to talk with one of them, Dylan Larkin, who plays for the Detroit Red Wings, after the game. And he kept coming back to the word special when talking about what it was like to represent the country on Olympic ice. And we're looking forward to some particularly competitive matchups down the line with Canada and Sweden, because those two teams are made up entirely of NHL players as well.
I love it. And I have to throw a little shout out to the Talkets. I know them personally. I knew the kid when he was young, and now it's awesome that he's playing there and Dad's there and everything. So it's really cool to see that family. Let's talk about
amazing.
Yeah. Women's hockey. Let's talk about that now. That's been pretty much a very intense competition.
Yeah, so this is the team I've personally been covering since about August or so, and they have dominated. Going in to post-prelim play tonight, they are undefeated, and not just that, they've outscored their opponents 20-1, only allowing one goal in so far this entire competition. And tonight they will face off against Italy, the home country, in the quarterfinals, so we are expecting a very big crowd tonight.
All right, I like it. All right, a little heartbreak with Chloe Kim. She was trying to go for history there. Last night, what went on?
So she fell just short of that three-peat gold medal, landed on the podium with a silver medal. And honestly, this whole situation ended up creating one of the biggest displays of Olympic spirit that I've seen so far. So the gold medal winner, Gaun Choi, is actually one of Kim's mentees. And when Kim saw her score that went up and ended up beating hers, instead of being upset, she ran right over to her, gave her a huge hug, and was just ecstatic for her. Most of Kim's post-game interviews were her talking about how proud she was of her. So that was really special. And of course, a silver medal is objectively phenomenal. So super proud of her, not only for how she performed in the snow, but for also that display of sportsmanship.
I like it. All right, let's talk the other ice, not hockey, but the other ice, and that is tonight's a big time for gold medal potentially. Are we going to see that?
I hope so, and honestly, he's favored right now. So Ilya Malinin, the quad god, is currently in the lead by 5 points after the short program, which he competed in earlier this week. It'll be the free skate tonight, and the winner will be the skater with the highest combined score of those two. And he's called the quad god because of how difficult his routines are and his quad jump. So he is expected to perform 7 quad jumps in his routine tonight, and one of those specific jumps, the quad axel, if he lands that, this will be the first time anyone has done that in Olympic history, so I really want to see that. And a gold medal, of course.
I love it. Hey, Brianna, thank you very much for joining us. I know your time's very tight there. Looking forward to seeing what happens this weekend, and we bring home gold.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Brad's back, and of course, as all of you well know, the Olympics are taking place in Italy, so let's learn a little bit of Italian language with our Spencer's TV and Appliance Italian Word of the Day.
Here is your Italian Word of the Day.
Today's Italian word of the day is love. Gustavo, what is love in Italian?
Amore.
Amore. Love in Italian.
Amore.
What's how the song go? When
that's
the,
that's amore. I like a piece of pizza pie. That's amore. That's amore. We should,
That was pretty good.
Italian opera, me right there.
You know what? I really felt that your love of the Olympics and of hockey and of Italian came out through the majesty of song.
There it is, amore. All right, the Italian Word of the Day is brought to you by our friends at Spencer's TV and Appliances.
Give me 1 second. Coming up, we're going to be out at the Global Champions Arabians Tour at Westworld Scottsdale, so stick around. Taking place all weekend long at Westworld Scottsdale is the Global Champions Arabians Tour, and with me is one of our guests, Steven, who is showing this weekend. Can you tell me a little bit about what the process is to train these lovely horses?
We bring them in here, get them used to the environment, get them used to the crowd. It's a new environment for them besides at home, so we like to bring them in here quite a few times to get them used to all this. It's a little electricity and everything else going on, so.
And there's definitely going to be a lot of sound. We will see some hype people a little bit later, and we were getting him a little bit used to that. What are you showing in this weekend?
What I'm showing in, the opens, the purebred and half arab opens, and the junior horses with stallions, so that's fun. And this guy is showing in the amateur as long as with the GCAT. So
perfect. Well, thank you so much. Now we're going to head on over to the ambassador. You may recognize her. She's a former Victoria's Secret model. She's done a lot of acting, but now you're an ambassador here for the weekend. Can you tell me a little bit about what's taking place this weekend and how you would describe it to someone who may not know anything about it?
The Global Champions Arabians Tour is a culmination of all of the very best Arabian horses from around the globe convening on Scottsdale, Arizona to compete for the grand prize of this weekend. Eventually, they'll go on to compete at the Supreme Championship in Paris at the end of the year.
And so what are some of the categories that we're going to see this weekend?
Okay, we're going to see Arabian horses competing in a category called halter, and that's much like a dog show. Picture the Westminster dog show you see on TV, where there's a handler and they're taking the dog around and they're doing different gaits. They're judged on their beauty, conformation, quality, and their movement. Then we're going to see performance, just like the Western horse that we just saw. A horse we'll see Western classes, English classes, and saddle seat classes.
And so this is a free event to the public, but there is also a little bit of a specialty behind us. Can you tell people if they want to come and hang out here?
Yes, general admission is free to the public. You're welcome to show up with your family. You can walk right in and experience the beauty and magic of the Arabian horse. You're also welcome to go to our website at gcarabianstour.com and select a VIP table as well to have a more intimate, luxurious experience.
And so there is a lot happening this weekend, multiple horse shows, but this is like, someone described to me like the Super Bowl of it all because they can qualify for Paris. And you were a previous actor, former model. What made you want to get into something like this?
Ever since I was a little girl, I've loved horses. And Arabian horses always captured my attention and my heart, their beauty, athleticism, their trainability, and the deep bond they form with their owners and humans in general is just so special compared to other breeds of horses, in my opinion. And naturally, working as a model, Arabians fit so well into my lifestyle of fashion and beauty. And
that's right, you here. That's perfect. I love that. And can you remind people one more time if they want to get a VIP table or come for free, where it's at, and then where they can get tickets?
Absolutely. We're here at the Westworld Showgrounds from Friday today through Sunday, and you're welcome to enter on in. We're in the big city tent right on your right as you enter Westworld. And again, general admission is free. We'd love to have you out. So please come see some of the most beautiful Arabian horses in the world.
Thank you, Erin. And if you're wondering, you're like, what is going on behind all of us? You're like, horses, wait, drums, cymbals, I'm a little confused. We have Tyler here, who is our hype man. Can you tell me what we can expect this weekend from you guys?
Well, good morning, little lady. It's actually Wild Man. And this morning you can expect the most authentic cowboy marching band you've ever seen in your life, and a whole bunch of beautiful horses.
I love that. And so you guys are going to be coming in. This is just a tease because there will be a whole marching band. You were telling me a little bit earlier. What are you guys going to be doing tonight and all weekend?
In between all the amazing awards, we're going to be coming and bringing just a big boom of excitement to the audience, the VIP section here, to the free general admission over there. Just a little bit of excitement to break up all the different awards, you know.
Okay, and I know everybody's dying to see what you guys are going to do this weekend, and they're going to give us a little teaser real quick, but you can always go to cw7az.com for more information, and I'm going to let them take it away.
Coming up, we'll see what Wally's driving in this week's Wally's Weekend Drive.
And speaking of cars, we'll see what's happening at Daytona International Speedway as we head into the first NASCAR weekend of the season. That is coming up next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by G2G Productions.
Well, hi, and welcome to another one of Wally's Weekend Drives. We're up here at Midway Chevrolet at 2323 West Bell Road, just off the 17. And we're joined here by Gary, one of the top salesmen here at Midway Chevrolet. And we're up here checking out the brand new 2026 Equinox EV. Gary, I'll tell you, I'm very, very impressed and pleasantly surprised with this vehicle. You have to sell them. What do you think of them?
You know, ever since I first did the walk around, I basically sold it to myself, right? Because it's such an amazing vehicle with all these different features in it. Takes off like a bullet. It's got a lot of torque in there, a lot of power to keep you going. And then it feels like a spacecraft when you're like driving it at night with all that ambient lighting and all the cool features.
Okay,
right?
so this thing's got about probably 50 different colors that you can select from.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yes.
and this does have a 320-mile range, which is well within a daily driving acceptability, I think.
I think, I mean, if you're driving 320 miles a day, that's going to be really unusual, right? But for most people, you're doing like 40 miles a day, 60 miles a day, something like that. This is a perfect vehicle. You take it home, plug it in, top it off, and the next morning you have full charge, full range.
Okay, so it's rolling on 21-inch wheels right here.
You have the black painted wheels on it. You got the black roof. All the accent and trim is in that black, almost like a carbon flash that you'd find on a Corvette, but
yeah.
You have the black shiny trim all throughout, coupled with that radiant red tint coat. I mean, that's an awesome looking vehicle.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this radiant red has gotten me comments every place that I go with it. Somebody mentions the fact, it's like, man, I really like that red.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and this is your standard plug-in. We all know how this works. You know, there's your supercharger if you go there. If not, the supplied charger just plugs right in there. And like I said, it keeps up with what's going on, at least for me anyway. So that's a good thing. You don't have to wait for it.
All this works in conjunction with the My Chevrolet app. So at any time while you're charging, you can actually open up your app and see what level of charge it's at, if it's ready to be unplugged, and all that. When you're charging at home, you can select the best time that gives you the lowest rate for your electricity. No impact on that electricity bill. This is really where the EVRS sets itself apart. This particular EVRS actually has Super Cruise, which is our Chevy self-driving mode, and there are hundreds of thousands of miles of Super Cruise enabled highways in the United States. Auto Park Assist as well. Different features that we have here, the instrument cluster that we were talking about before. We can actually switch between different displays, including having your navigation in front of you. And then over here, he was talking about how it brakes and how it accelerates and so forth, and I was saying it takes off like a bullet. Well, there's normal mode, sport mode, snow ice mode, and then my mode. My mode allows you to actually set your responsiveness on your steering, your brake feel, your acceleration, your motor sound, all that. We have our other features here, all kinds of different applications. You have your camera selections. This particular vehicle has what we call 360-degree view, so you can see the overhead view all the way around. It's a composite image. This is the ambient lighting that we were talking about before. If you can see it, it's like turned green here. If I select a different color, it turns like red and then turns like blue. So all these different colors, you can have this, and at night it's a really cool effect.
What kind of discounts you guys offering? Because this is rocking.
So right now we're offering a 25% discount on a purchase. We have a special lease program that can get you down to $367 a month plus tax title license. So we have some amazing things. We're talking huge savings right now, right? We also have other trims like the 1LT and so forth. This is a fully decked out RS with everything.
Yeah,
Just an
I've
amazing
got
deal.
MSRP is $50,545 as tested right here. So figure 25% of that. So we're talking like $1,200, $1,250 discount right here.
Right.
Unheard of no matter where. So if you're looking for an EV, SUV, come on up here to Midway Chevrolet. Check it out. Ask for Gary. He's a wealth of knowledge and he drives an EV also.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by G2G Productions.
You are looking at a live shot of Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. The weather today is supposed to be sunny with a high of about 68 degrees, perfect for some NASCAR racing.
Oh yeah, as we know, it's officially race week, and the track was hot at Daytona International as drivers made their way to practice and media day.
There were a few big stories that took over the offseason. Casey Funderburg has more from those drivers and how they're looking forward to a new season.
Once again, it'll be a packed house here at Daytona International Speedway on Sunday because the Daytona 500 is sold out. And that just tells you how big of a deal this race is to fans and drivers. And Wednesday was the official kickstart to the Daytona 500 week as drivers made their way down the red carpet. Everyone wants to be the first to cross the checkered flag on Sunday, but driver owner Denny Hamlin might need it more than anyone. He's someone who had a pretty tumultuous offseason, and he's coming into the week with a lot of emotions. He has an opportunity to win his fourth Daytona 500, but not only that, even though 23XI found some success in the offseason, winning the antitrust lawsuit with NASCAR, the team wasn't competitive as a whole in 2025. This weekend brings an opportunity to bring the offseason success to the track this year.
Yeah, it's such a historic race, and you know, time flies. It's hard to believe we won 3, especially during that, I think it was 5 or 6 year stretch. Leading this race on the last lap last year and not winning it was a tough one. I've had so many opportunities to have lots of Daytona 500 wins, but I've just been grossly unlucky, and I hate that word luck. It gets overused when it comes to super speedway racing, but I've been, I guess, super unfortunate with circumstances ever since the next gen car came out.
You know, now that all the noise is behind us from the lawsuit stuff, you know, I told our team that it speaks volumes to the people that stayed and stuck through to see the light at the end of the tunnel throughout this whole process. So I appreciate them as much as I can for continuing to provide us with an opportunity to go out and win each and every weekend. So ready to rip.
And that opportunity will come Sunday at 2:30 Eastern when the official start to the NASCAR season kicks off with the Daytona 500. From Daytona International Speedway, I'm Casey Funderburg.
And NASCAR returns for another wild season here on the CW7 Arizona. The name has changed to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Service, and the pure raw racing is better than ever. We are live from Daytona this Saturday at 2, only on the CW7 Arizona, where it's all good.
She made history in the NFL, and she is not done yet.
Yeah, meet the trailblazing coach who continues to change the game.
you were told you can't do something because you're a girl. All my life, I was told you can't do something because you're black. Everything is about putting somebody else down. Till I realized I am exactly who I'm supposed to be, and I can do anything that I put my mind to.
In a room full of seniors at the new Jewish home, Colette V. Smith is turning her life journey into a message of resilience and inspiration. In 2017, then Jets head coach Todd Bowles hired Smith to work with defensive backs during training camp, making her the first African-American female coach in NFL history.
I didn't think of myself as a first female coach. I was just a coach. So I went there knowing that I knew my stuff. I went there honored. I went there knowing that my time there would empower little girls behind me.
Smith fell in love with football at a young age. She says there were no opportunities for women until years later when the New York Sharks, a professional women's football team, gave her a chance. At 42, she made the team and played 3 seasons. She says her time with the team saved her life as she struggled with mental health.
I was a suicide survivor, domestic violence survivor, a rape survivor, and there were many times I did not want to be here. So when I started playing with my women's pro football team, I found encouragement and I found self-belief.
Today, Smith dedicates her life to inspiring people of all ages. Through her book, Colette's Courage, she urges young black girls to dream big.
Your purpose might be
As a motivational speaker, she shares her story of struggles and triumphs to teach the community to believe in themselves and never give up on their goals. A message that resonates with Lori James, a resident at the facility.
That motivation, the confidence of knowing that just because you're in a certain situation now, you may not be in that situation tomorrow.
Smith's historic role with the Jets has helped pave the way for women who came after her. But she says there's still work to be done to get more women coaching on the sidelines.
Colette's Courage is about being brave.
As Smith celebrates Black History, which she says is every day, not just 1 month, she says she feels sharing her story gives her life meaning. On the Upper West Side, Jeanne Caldwell, Pix 11 News.
February is Black History Month, and we are celebrating the culture, the people, and the perseverance over the last 100 years with a special presentation honoring Black history this Sunday at 3 o'clock here on the CW7 Arizona.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Monday's show. If you're looking to plan a special trip this year, we'll get some expert travel tips for you.
And can you believe it or not, it's now the time of year to start thinking about summer camp, is it?
What?
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Summer
Plus,
camp.
Summer camp, we'll be learning more Italian for the Winter Olympics with the Italian word of the day.
And today, amore. What amore. You have amore weekend out there with your loved one. And don't forget, you can find more information on our website at the CW7AZ.com.
You all right? Are you going to have a good Valentine's Day?
I'm saying so. I'm going to sit back, relax, and just enjoy. How about you?
A lot of amore.
Amore going around.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Aviation Institute of Maintenance, G2G Productions, Gerber Injury Law, and Spencer's TV and Appliance.